Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Rider Review brought to you by 13K Productions after a 21-13 victory over the Winnipeg Blue Bombers in the Banjo Bowl for the first time since 2018 when none other than Zach Collaros was our quarterback. That feels great to say after, 7, 8 years since our last Banjo Bowl victory? That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. Offense looked good. Obviously they stuttered a few times, weren't as dominant as they usually are, and you know what? It's to be expected. You can't expect them to be dominant against a home Winnipeg team when they have fans just going at it. Our defense, studs as always. Our defense knows how to play football, and they ball out every single time. Tevon Campbell is, if he doesn't get most of the Canadian, I don't know what to say. And then all I had to say for our special teams is yikes. But let's get right into this. Trevor Harris went 18 of 31 for 239 passing yards and an interception. He didn't do too bad. I can't really complain. You can't expect Trevor Harris to go over 70% passing every single game. That's just unrealistic for a 39-year-old quarterback. But the fact that he was able to do it for 9 straight games is just insane. I think Trevor Harris, this being considered an off game for Trevor Harris and getting the win, knock on wood, we make it to the Grey Cup and he has a bad game and we still get to that wow. Harris was a stud. He did well with what he was given. And let's transition over here to the running game. Ouellette went 11 of 50 or 11 carries for 50 yards and a touchdown. That was a great touchdown. Carried half the Bombers defense with him, which was insane. Ouellette did phenomenal. I believe they mentioned 37 yards was what he rushed for against Calgary in losing efforts, and then 80-something yards is what he rushed for in terms of winning efforts. And this is a winning effort. 11 carries, 50 yards. That's great. That's a great effort from A.J. Ouellette, and you can't be disappointed about that, Tommy Stevens, 7 rushes, 31 yards, and he was successful on everything he did. Everything he needed, he got. And, Tommy Stevens is, I'm going to say it aside, I honestly think that he is the most efficient and best free agent signing that the Riders have made in quite some time. I'm not very well versed on my Rider knowledge, so I don't know who all they have signed on there to free agent deals, but it's just my 2 cents. And then Mario Anderson, quick step, had a little bit of a step back, but you know what, it's to be expected. And in Winnipeg, the team has tape on them, and you know what, a little bit of thunder and lightning going, but you know what, things are gonna happen. And then again, point to Trevor Harris, 2 rushes, 10 yards. So not horrible, but what can you do? Joe Robustelli had an okay game. 3 catches on 8 targets for 72 yards. Didn't score a touchdown. It was tough. Winnipeg's defense played well. They played a good game. Keyshawn was 6 of 7 for 69 yards. He could hit the 1,000-yard mark this season in Week 15 against the Montreal Alouettes, which would be crazy to see because I will be at that game. Tommy Neild, unfortunately, he went 5 of 4 for 45 yards, but did not score a touchdown on the game that I finally decided to put him on my fantasy team, which is unfortunate. So, I had hoped he would do better, but you know what? Of course, things are going to happen. Dante, 3 of 5 for 37 yards. And then Ouellette went 1 for 1 for 9 yards, and Ajo went 1 for 5 for 7 yards. Now, Ajo, he's taking some time transitioning, you know what? And I like that they're giving him touches, they're giving him looks. It's just, I think it's still going to take him a little bit of time. But you know what? You keep him in that lineup. He's a scary player when he is on his game, and it's going to take him a little bit of time to get on his game. But when he's on his game, come November, September, October even. Come October, when he's on his game, that's a scary receiver for teams to face. like tall, effective, is going to be scary. Defensively, this team looked just crazy. Malik Carney, one tackle, one sack. I mean, just insane. DeMarcus Fields, 6 tackles. Jameer Thurman, 5 tackles. Roland Milligan, 4 tackles, and a tackle for loss. AJ Allen, 4 tackles. CJ Rivas, 3 tackles. Like a Micah Johnson getting in there, 3 tackles. Kosi Onyeka, 2 tackles. Elise Saad with 2 tackles. Then you have Marcus Sales with 2 tackles and an interception, which came at a critical time. Unfortunately, he did go down with what looked like an leg injury, and I'm hoping it's not too bad of a leg injury, because if it is too bad of a leg injury, like, that's a big loss. Like, Marcus Sales is a leader for this team in the locker room, and like, you can't. It's just scary. It's scary to see. You can only hope the best. And then Shane Ray, Haba, who else? Who else am I looking for here? Tevon Campbell with 2 interceptions. This guy, I tell you, the Rider, like, O'Day was getting flack for it at the beginning of the season. Throw all of that out, all you Tevon Campbell haters. Like, fellow U of R alum, this guy. Just crazy. Campbell, I mean, I think he should get votes for most outstanding Canadian too. I genuinely think, like that's, that's. Sorry, I must have said most outstanding Canadian at the beginning with Stevens. I don't think Stevens is Canadian, but Tevon Campbell should get most outstanding Canadian, 100%. There is no argument about that. Wait, who did I say? I can't even remember who I said should get most. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm all over the place, guys. But point is, Tevon Campbell, wow. Just phenomenal, this guy. He's just calling game. He knows what he's doing. Props to Tevon, and I think he leads the league in interceptions. So that's a bonus for the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Lowther was 5 for 5 on field goals. Longest from 41. Props to Lowther. Did what he was supposed to do. Came and did his job. Joe Couch, average 48.4 yards. Longest was 61. It's pretty crazy. Myers had a punt return for 17 yards, and then Alford. Let's look at. I don't know what to say. He's lost his step. He's scared. I don't know what we do. I heard people saying give Sean Bain a chance. I like that. Give him a chance. Give Sean Bain a chance. Sean can do. Alfred's just scared to get hurt. That's what it is. And we can't have a guy like that. I think Bain, when Bain gets in there, he is going to, if they give Bain a chance, he's going to just go off. With the way Sean Bain prepares and everything, I think Bain can, do some crazy stuff. So, I just want to touch on the big Zach Collaros hit. What should not have been a penalty, but it was, because that, you know what, you can't end a player's career without it being called a penalty. The league has to protect its golden boy. That's just what it is. However, I do not think, along with Milt Siegel, I'm with Milt Siegel on this one, I do not think Zach Collaros should ever play another down of football again in his life. However, it is his choice. You know what? He's going to do it. That's the unfortunate reality, and you know what? He wants to make money. He wants to do this. This is his career. It's his profession. You know what? You can only go. You know what? Being a fan can only take you so far. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the Rider review. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to this channel. Like, comment, share, do all those fun things, and let me know what you thought of the video in the comments. Let me know if you guys want to have any guests on here. I do have a co-host coming very, very soon. Could be as soon as next week. Who knows? You guys will get to meet them very, very soon. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go stream my song, All the Little Things. And I'll catch you guys after the Riders hopefully take on and beat the Montreal Alouettes in Week 15. on Saturday. Peace.